in this church today, along with his first wife, daughter, and grandchild. Now, you can see this church in about the 15-20 minutes it takes another train to come by. It's the Flagler Memorial Presbyterian Church. There's Carrara marble from Italy, mahogany from the Dominican Republic, and a 5,000 pipe organ. The 92 stained glass windows in the building took another 12 years to complete after the building was dedicated. This is Flagler College on the right, a 4-year liberal arts school today. When Flagler opened his hotel in 1888, it was the first hotel in the state of Florida to be lit with electricity, and he hired only the best. Thomas Edison himself designed and installed the power plant, a smokestack still sticking up on the pipe. Well, guests were afraid of the switches, still walking around with candles, so Flagler assigned servants to turn the lights on and off for the guests as they walked by. This place was only open 3 months out of the year, January, February, and March, and the price of a room ranged from $5 a night up to $100 a night for some of the suites. Now, if you're just going to stay a weekend, you'd still pay the whole season in advance to stay here. And at that time, Flagler was paying workers on his railroad wages of $1.50 per day. 6 U.S. presidents stayed here. Grover Cleveland was the first, Lyndon Johnson the last in 1964. Warren Harding, William McKinley, Teddy Roosevelt, and John Kennedy all stayed here. The last year that it operated as a hotel was in 1967. And in 1968, it opened up as Flagler College, a 4-year liberal arts school for women only, but they missed the boys' tuition money and made it coeducational in 1971. But they missed the boys too, I think, I don't know. Maybe that tuition money though. That round structure is one end of the grand ballroom and dining hall of the old hotel. Today it's used as a cafeteria, and all that glass is Louis Tiffany stained glass windows. This is the largest collection of installed Tiffany glass anywhere in the world. Tiffany also did the chandeliers in the building. Now, at 10 o'clock and again at 2 o'clock, the students give the tours. For an hour-long tour, about $8 to see how the rich people lived in the Gilded Age. And it's a wonderful tour. The students are proud of their school, and I've always learned something new every time I have friends come from out of town. We always go there. It was the largest poured concrete structure in the world in 1888. And visitors coming from New York City had never seen an electrically lit building. It was a new technology. The light bulb had just been invented a few years earlier. It came out in 1879. Flagler made sure that his trains arrived after dark. So when the guests came around the bend in their horse and carriage from the train station, first time they saw the place would be lit up with hundreds of lights. That's a statue of Flagler on the right. How he looked in his mid-50s when he largely retired from Standard Oil. Turned the reins of the company entirely over to his partner, John D. Rockefeller. Flagler stayed on the board of directors and voted with shareholders and things like that. There's our city's ambassador, off to the left. Oh, Miss Ambassador of Gordy. She's, every city should be so lucky to have a citizen like her. She's always, no matter how cloudy a day, she's a piece of sunshine. This is the road we're on, King Street, that went between the train station and the hotel. The Flagler asphalted this street. Asphalt roads were another innovation that St. Augustine, Flagler introduced to St. Augustine with all his Standard Oil money. Off to our left, about 2 blocks down, is the community of